So it's been a very strange transfer window after the end of last season, but the transfer window's shut. The Champions League group stages are drawn. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Maribor save, and we are in a group with Bayern Munich and Liverpool. There was no easy way around showing what was going to be the ultimate thing that people were interested in. We're into the group stage. We're fighting for third place again against Basel. So, yeah, it should be interesting. It's just so irritating, isn't it? Like you get into the big competition and then you're fighting with Basel again to finish third. I mean, we did comfortably beat Basel twice last season, so we should be guaranteed third place, I would say. I would argue, well, we'll get onto the squads in a minute, but this is how because I was going to say I'd argue we've recruited better than Basel. Not necessarily the case. I don't know how Basel have recruited, but I'm still going to say it's not necessarily the case that we've recruited better than Basel. The season started well, 2-1 win against Sudovu Majomopole, and then we beat them 4-1 at home to get through to the third qualifying round. We beat Slovan Bratislava 3-0 and 1-0. And then we actually went through on penalties against FK Vojvodina from Serbia. That's it. I couldn't remember where they were from. FJ Vodina. We actually went through on penalties. They got a man sent off late on, but it didn't really change. Try not to look at the squads. Like, have your hand up like this, like to cover the squads up. And the league has started 4-1, 4-0, 3-0. So we're on fire in the league. But, yeah, let's go and look at the transfers, shall we? Because transfers have been interesting. Last season, I said, haha, we've bought in Zinchenko and we've agreed deals for this guy called Kralik at 1.3 million who's joined, and we've had a deal for Pachank to join us as a centre back, and we've had a deal for Desplanche, a goalkeeper, to join us from AC Milan. All young players, all good, all going really well. Yeah, we didn't actually bring anyone else in, and that's very rare for me in a transfer window. We are very much in the state of flux where, to improve the squad, we need better players than what we've already got, but we can't bring in those better players because they don't want to move to us because we're not a good enough team. So the players that we would bring in would be rubbish, which would actually stop the growth of the young players that we want to get homegrown and in like that. So, yes. Okay, on to the outs. You can see them all there. Metsuin is the big one. He got a new contract. We got him a new contract. It actually just pushed his value up. We got £10 million plus a sell-on fee percentage, which is great. He's actually playing for their under-23s and started very, very well for them. I didn't want him to go, but they paid £10 million, and I thought, you can't turn that down, can you, for a 20-year-old Spanish/Malaysian player? So, yeah, Metsuin has gone. Other big ones, Haksabanovic. Again, Al-Nazar from Saudi Arabia came in, paid his release fee of 3.6 million. We got a profit. I didn't want to see him go, but they paid his release fee, nothing we could do. And he went and chased much more money than he was getting us. So, again, can't really stand in his way. Pontus Dahlberg has also moved to Saudi Arabia. They paid his release fee, and we couldn't really get in the way. 6.25 million they paid there after a good season with us. Yeah, I didn't want to sell him, but they paid his release fee. Nothing we could do. Ben Kerr and Grafjana have left on a free transfer. Kotnik and Cortez have gone out on loan, and 2 loans in Oblak and the aforementioned Peshanak at centre-back as well. So it's been a pretty quiet transfer window. Yes, we've lost 3 starting players, but we do have players to cover that. So the squad at the moment is still looking pretty big. I think a couple of people will go out on loan in the future. We did try to offer out the likes of Conor Gallagher, Matteo Meyer as well, but they didn't get any nibbles, so they're still at the squad, and that's what it is. Now, coming into a game against Bayern Munich, what you want is you actually want the first 11 that you've picked to get you through this season while you haven't had a chance to really recruit any new players. You sort of want them to be fit for most of the season, don't you? Especially when, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, you need your best players around. So the guy that I've decided is now going to be our first choice goalkeeper is injured for 4 weeks. So he's now going to miss the games against Bayern Munich and Liverpool. And that is Jaroslav Zavarel. We bought him in last season, 53k on a compensation fee. He's played 2 games, conceded 1 and doing pretty well in the league. He's twisted his knee or something like that. But yeah, he's out for 4 weeks. He's not brilliant, and he's a mercenary, and he's pissed off with me because I didn't give him a new contract after he played 2 league games. Annoying. So yes, it's now between Desplanche, who isn't too bad until you realise he's got positioning 4, and that's crucial for a goalkeeper, and anticipation 8. Or Joel Pereira, who, you know, is probably going to get the nod because he's just a little bit more experienced and all-round better player. He's much more experienced. He's 29. But, yeah, he's just a general all-rounder. Zinchenko is in, which has boosted us a little bit. You know, he does bring a lot of good attributes to the team. Not really suited to be a left-back, to be honest. Left wing-back, good. Central midfielder, good. But we'll see. He'll probably be playing left-back most of the season. Kralik has played. He made his debut. Came on for the last couple of minutes. I think the last 15 minutes or so in one of the league matches. Isco has carried on his form from last season. 3 goals in 3 games. 1 assist as well. 1 player of the match, a 7.93. He is very old, but he is very technically proficient. So, yeah, he's got the number 9 shirt for this year. Milanda's still here. There was rumours he might go out on loan, but we've kept him as a backup to Zahovic and Daniel. Musolowski's still here. We turned down a bid from Saudi Arabia for him. They didn't pay his release fee. I think he's got one. No, he hasn't. So, yeah, we just turned down the bid, which was good. Sasakola's still here. Francisco is developing into a pretty decent player now, to be honest. He is still growing, only 20 years old. So, looking forward to seeing how he still progresses. Timmy Elsnick, he's not going to get that many opportunities this season. But yeah, it's not a bad team. Navaratil has been called up from the under-18 or under-19s to come and play, and he started all 3 league games. So we're bringing through the youth players that we want to. Simic is an interesting one. A very good player. PSG made a bid of 300k. I said no. He got in a huff. I'm hoping now that they're not interested anymore, that will sort of dissipate and he'll come back to being a good little player. We have agreed 3 transfers to join us in the January. These are all on compensation stuff. So Valery Kobzev from Rotor, left back. I was drawn in by his physicals. He's got good mentals, and technicals should come with age. But 20 years old, Russian left back, yeah, I quite like the look of him. Bricalo's not going to be here forever, so we do need to start thinking about how can we cover for Bricalo at left back. Eduard Krupa from Slavia Prague, another one, 57k. I think we've got him on compensation. We tried to get him cheaper. They wanted nothing less than 100k. It was cheaper to pay his compensation, so we've done that. Central midfielder, already got, he's 19 years old, passing's good, first touch, decisions, teamwork, vision's decent, physicals are pretty good as well. So I'm happy to see him. And then another Czech Republic player, Jakub Jirasek from Zbrojovci Brno. 57k this one. A striker, finishing 16, dribbling 15. Composure's rubbish. Off the ball could do with improving a bit as well. But the physicals are all there as well. So two really good young Czech players and a young Russian will be joining us in January. So it's not a complete disaster, to be honest, in terms of transfer windows. It's just so hard to get anybody in because we're not quite at the level of the players that we do want to bring in to make the squad better. So weirdly, I think for the first time ever in sort of a Football Manager save that I've done, the squad has pretty much stayed the same. A few outs, but the core of the squad is the same. Yeah, we've lost the goalkeeper, but the core of the squad is the same. The strikers are the same. You know, the central midfielders are the same. And I think that should help us, in theory. But we're here to play Bayern Munich, and we're going to go with the low counter formation. We're going to bring this back and give it a go and see if we can get it ticking, because Bayern Munich are obviously much better than us. We are playing at home. Then we follow Liverpool away, Basel away, Basel at home, Bayern Munich away, finishing with Liverpool at home. Again, pretty much all we're looking to do is get 2 results against Basel that secures us into that 3rd place spot, because I'm expecting Bayern Munich and I'm expecting Liverpool to absolutely trounce us. Now, one of the things I've been guilty of previously is not keeping up with how the other teams have done in European competitions. So to show you that straight off the bat, Radomilj are out. They lost to Slavia Prague, so they haven't even got into the Europa Conference League because they're pathetic. We have Olimpia Ljubljana, who also were in the Europa Conference League. They are out after losing for Titoria du Guimaraes. So these boys are really, really trying their hardest to push our coefficient up. And Celje are also out, but at least they got through the first stage and they lost to Sturm Graz in the second stage. So all in all, Slovenian European football is terrible, and we are flying the flag solo. We are 100% flying that solo flag. So, yes, all the other teams in Slovenia are out. Let's never speak of them again. Let's get into the game against Bayern Munich. We'll pick the team and then be right back. And this is what we're going for the game. Joel Pereira in goal, Matos, Navarrete, Lieti, Bracalo, Fernandez, Luizao, Brest, Zinchenko, Isco, and Daniel leading the line. It'll be interesting to see how Luizao and Mateus Fernandez get on. They both still have the attacking traits and want to push forward. So, yes, they'll be more starting in a more defensive position, but they probably will run up into these gaps here. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this game. Well, I expect a hammering, to be honest. That's what I expect. But I don't really know what to make of it. And if we go 1-0 down, do we change formation to go attacking? We do have the players in the squad that can allow that to happen. Leroy Sané can definitely be shown onto his right foot. He's 100% left-footed, sorry. So, I mean, go out there and finish off let's go and cause an upset with the underdogs. I mean, let's be honest. There's no beating around the bush. We are the underdogs. Right, we, over the weekend as well, the weekend? Is it the weekend? No, yesterday, Tuesday, we hit 5,000 subscribers on the channel, so thank you very much. There will be a giveaway coming up soon. I did say that when we hit 5,000 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway, so that will be coming soon, and I'll release something on the channel for that. You'll have to be a subscriber, you have to be a follower, you'll have to like the videos and all that sort of good stuff. So yes, let's go. Bayern Munich in Slovenia. It's what we want, isn't it? It's what you dream of, games like this. It's what you dream of, and it's been a very quiet transfer window for Maribor. I'm sure the president will be happy with the coffers being kept closed and the money being kept in the club, but we do have an objective to say that we need to spend the original transfer budget that was arranged within 3 years or something. So, yeah, I mean, they might not be too happy that we're not spending the money, but 15 minutes in, Bayern Munich haven't had a shot on target, so we can all celebrate that, which is absolutely superb. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think we're going to do in the group this year. The European Super League has fallen apart. That lasted all of 48 hours, so everyone's happy with that, as Luizao picks up a yellow card. And it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be David Alaba over it. He shoots, and Joel Pereira can't keep that out. The goalkeeping situation got so bad at the club that I was considering bringing in Simon Mignolet on a free. Very quickly decided against that. Actually, that's a lie. I was contemplating it for quite a while. But, yes, 1-0 down. Alaba scored. Annoying, that, isn't it? Annoying. But 30 minutes in, I mean, 8 shots, 2 on target. We've only had 1. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's give them some encouragement and just say, hey, come on. Woo, we can do it. They love it. Look at all those green faces. Look at all those green faces. I do sort of think in the second half we might give it a go and attack them. We have played better against some of the bigger teams on attacking as that goes over the bar. That was a decent effort. It was on the edge there. Oh, Musiala. He is superb, this kid. Look at him. Ridiculous. He was signed from them by Chelsea. Chelsea want him back. They got him on a free from Chelsea. And then, yeah, he is quite the prospect. So it'll be interesting to see in your saves. Look at him up. Musiala. Look how he's doing. If you've started a new save, try and sign him because he looks very good. Toliso's in. That's surely another goal. Joel Pereira is not good off his line. And we're 2-0 down to Bayern Munich. But think of the gate receipts. That's how you've got to look at it nowadays, isn't it? Think of the gate receipts. Get some more money in the club. Right, half-time. Half-time. Let's go on the attack because this isn't when. Yeah, let's have a much better showing in the second half. Let's come out of this. Let's go on to our normal attacking formation. Luizao, Fernandez can swap round. We'll keep Zinchenko out here, I think. Although he is left-footed, isn't he? So maybe we want him as a winger. No, we'll leave it. Let the team know how to play this formation. So a 6.10 for Zinchenko. That's pretty rubbish. We could take him off. Move Marco Brest over there. Bring on Masalowski. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get Zinchenko out of this misery and see if we can go and get something against Bayern Munich in the second half, which gets underway. Obviously, the game in our group kicks off a little bit later, the other game. So as Masalowski gives that to Serge Gnabry, it goes long into Masala, into Vlasic, and I'm expecting us to get caught out on the counter a little bit more. Leroy Sané trying to show him onto that right foot, and we have done that. And we've got to tackle in Bracalo. Great work. Marco Brest, let's go. Let's go. Look at the runners. Look at the runners coming through the midfield. Marco Brest puts it in. Daniel! It's 2-1. We should just always attack teams. Always attack Teams, stick to your principles. Stick to your philosophies. That's what we've learned. That is what we've learned. Marco Brest, who was shifted over to the... He was shifted over to the left-hand side, sets up Daniel, and this boy is going to be superb. And we've scored a goal against Bayern Munich, so we can do it. We can do it. We have it in the locker. We do have it in the locker. But if you're wondering why Brahim Utara is not playing, he's injured. He's picked up a little injury, and he actually picked up quite a bad injury, I think, in the international games in between the seasons, and I think it's a recurrence of that. I think he's picked up another knock, so he is one that we may have to potentially look to sell and maybe move on, because if we can get some money for him and he's injured quite a lot, that could work out. Right, Louis Zhao going to come off and be replaced by, we're going to bring on Conor Gallagher into that one. I just want the experience of Gallagher rather than Sasa Kolic in there, but overall I'm not too upset. Isco might be the next sub, or Matos maybe at right back. We'll see how it goes. Throw in to Bayern Munich. Alaba into Serge Gnabry, back to Alaba, all forward into Tolisso. Musiala, now we know how good he is. He's got round 2. Is he going to shoot from range? No, lays it off. Sane, keep him on his right foot, squares it. Gnabry's there. 3-1. 3-1. I mean, am I annoyed with losing 3-1 to Bayern Munich? Probably no. I'm not. I was going to say probably not. I know how I feel. I'm not that annoyed, to be honest, because they're a very, very good team. Fernandez off. Now Sassuolo can come on. We'll switch these two over and go from there. 3-1 down to Bayern. It's a little bit... It could have been all different. I mean, we've got Navratil at the back, 18 years old. We've got Joel Pereira in goal. Was our third choice goalkeeper last year. Now is our second choice goalkeeper and starting in a game against Bayern Munich. Bracalo is still relatively young. Gallagher and Collar's very young, coming through the youth team. Isco can't run, but technically very good. Daniel Young, very good. Misalowski, young and improving. Brest, young and improving. So, yeah. Oh, we released a couple of people as well. Matko's been released on a free. Who else did we... Oh, we'll have a look at the released players, because I can't really remember. I know I was quite brutal about it to be quite crucial. Oh, Daniel's gone off injured. That is not what we need. Not what we need at all. We need him for the game against Liverpool. It better be a little injury. Hopefully it's just a little injury, nothing serious. But 3-1, it could be 4-1. I was going to say 3-1 loss, but it could be 4-1 here. It's headed away. Marco Brest. Well, we don't have a striker anymore, so just clear it. Yep, that's fine. 1 more minute of in-game time. Upamecano goes long up to Alphonso Davies. Goretzka. Davies again. We should probably... It's too late now because the highlight started, but we'll drop it down to positive. As yeah, we have no outball anymore up there. As Musolowski back to Matos. It would be nice if we can get another little consolation. There's no player in the box, Musolowski. Got to do it on your own. He has. Well, it's 3-2. Okay. Sassuolo with the assist. 3-2. Probably a little bit too late, but the goal difference could have come in handy. If we can keep it down to just losing by 1 goal to Bayern and potentially Liverpool, then we could be in with a chance. 3-2. I'm not too upset with that. We played much better in the second half. We've got to go attacking. We have to go attacking. Get rid of that low counter formation, I think, now, and stick with something else. Daniel, that 1 to 3 days. That's okay. Just a tight thigh. Whew. Blimmin' hell. That was going to concern me. Right. I did say we would have a quick look at... I talk quite quickly, don't know why I'm playing Football Manager. I've realised that. So released players last year. We released... Flavio got released. Wasn't progressing as I would have liked. Ziga Obret, who was a very highly rated centre-back when he came through the youth system. He has been released as well. Perelman, the right back, he's gone. No one's picked him up yet, 21 years old. Matko has gone. He's signed for Panathinaikos, so he's actually taken... Still staying at a pretty good level. Fair play to him. Sturm has gone as well. No one's picked him up. And that's it, because I think Abu Boateng was picked up quite a while ago, Bondum Zale. So, yeah, he was picked up last season. So, yeah, so we've been quite ruthless with getting rid of people in the team and see how it's going. Oh, Atara looks like he's now going to be back from injury, so we can put him in. Oh, was he suspended? He may have been suspended. Did he get sent off in Europe last year? I seem to have a recollection that he did. But, yeah, right. Well, we'll be back not too far away for the game against Liverpool in the Champions League as well. As we said, the league's pretty much wrapped up now. We've won 3 of 3. We're not going to lose the league. We're going to win the title. So the focus is pretty much all on Europe. And it should get us through the seasons a bit quicker so that we can actually get to the point where we're getting into the latter stages of the European competitions as well. So if you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you are new, let's push for the next target, which I guess is 10,000 is the big milestone next, but every 500, every 1,000 subscribers, we absolutely love it. If you're here for the PES content, there will be votes coming out in like consecutive days saying what we want to do about the next Master League, because the vote to either carry that same Master League on with Wolves or do a new one. The new Master League vote won, and we're going to do it on the PlayStation 5 with a bit better graphics and things like that. So, yes, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching. We have a tough Champions League group yet again, but that's what we want and love to see. Thank you for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.